Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Chickasha, Oklahoma. Robert Burns here on the Kingston Sports Network, bringing you some Kingston Lady Redskins softball matinee style. I'm in the press box with my new friend Jared. Y'all won't hear him, but he's up here. He's doing the announcing for the Lady Fighting Chicks today, running the scoreboard. They got us in here with an air conditioner. He says even when it gets hot, though, it gets hot in here. We got a fan, though, so we'll see. But great drive up to Chickasha, ran into the monsoon about Ardmore, had to pull over. They've pushed the games back about an hour and 15 minutes. As you can tell, they're chalking the field now, so we're getting ready to play. I drove up and saw something I'd never seen before. They were lighting the dirt on fire to get it dried up. Fire department showed up. I guess nobody called them and told them we were going to be doing that. It's been an exciting morning in Chickasha to begin. It's been a great day. It's going to be pretty. It's sunny, as you can tell, outside. And so we're getting ready to play some great softball. You get a double header coming your way today as the Lady Redskins will play the Fighting Chicks from Chickasha, and then they'll play the Millers from Yukon following this game. We're going to take our first commercial break, and we'll be back right after these messages.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game day tradition. Open 4 to 9 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dig into an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring the freshest catfish, shrimp, and chicken with your favorite sides and a fully stocked salad bar. Top it off with homemade vanilla ice cream and peach cobbler. BG's Catch, Highway 70, just across the street from the Kingston football field. Check out the BG's Catch Facebook page for more info. BG's Catch, Kingston, Oklahoma. It's the best catch around.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want three qualities. Flexibility. Herndon Construction is flexible in overcoming design and construction challenges. Innovation. Herndon Construction is constantly innovating by adopting the newest techniques to the home building process. Results. Builders at Herndon Construction aren't satisfied until you are. Get started on your forever home today at HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction, building forever homes since 1950.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game.
Welcome back, everybody, as we are getting ready to go here in Chickasha. Still drawing the lines on the field. The storms that blew in this area early in the morning hours, and dumped a pretty good amount of rain, it looks like, up here. There's quite a bit of water standing in areas out and about. Not so much on the field. The field looks really good. There was water on home plate when I got here, and they've done an excellent job of getting that dried out, adding some more soil or dirt to it and working it. And now we're just waiting on the lines to be drawn and everything to get worked on, and we'll be getting there. Now, your Lady Redskins played yesterday in Hilton as they took on the Hilton Lady Bulldogs and the Turner Lady Falcons, and they won both those games. So that's a great day for them yesterday. They defeated Antlers early in the week on Tuesday, and on Monday they fell to the Lady Wampus Cats in Atoka 3-1. But 3 bounce-back wins since then. Looked a little bit better each game, and so they're, we've had some mid-season, I guess late-season struggles here lately, and they seem to be working through that. And we'll see how things go today. Hopefully they can continue that upward trend and continue to bat better, field better, as we got one more district game left to play on Monday, and it is a big one, as Valiant will come to town. And it's real simple for the Lady Redskins. You win the game on Monday against Valiant, you will lock up second place in the district, and you will get to host a regional. If you lose that game on Monday, things get way, way trickier, and in all honesty, it depends on how much you lose by, and then it depends on how much they lose to Silo. If they lose to Silo on Thursday, and I mean it becomes a lot less likely, in all honesty, if they don't win on Monday. So that's kind of what we're looking at on Monday is a win to clinch number 2, or lose and you're stuck at number 3. But that's all. We'll worry about that on Monday. Today is Friday. We're on the bye week on football, so we get to enjoy some softball. Lady Redskins getting ready, getting the field ready. We'll get going here pretty quick. I'm going to take off the headset. I don't have much more to say. And we're glad you can join us. If you guys are sitting in a classroom in school and your teacher's letting you watch this, you better tell them thank you. You're getting to enjoy some Lady Redskins softball during the school day. It's a pretty great privilege to get to have. So you guys enjoy it. And as soon as we get ready to have the first pitch, I'll get back on and bring you all the action. You're watching, once again, Kingston Sports Network, Ladies Redskins Softball, brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company, powered by Mix 96.1 out of Durant, Oklahoma, a part of the Keystone Broadcasting Company. looks like we are getting about ready to go as the coaches are putting on their final touches on the field. At this point, makes us really grateful for our softball field back home. Rain like it did this morning. No chalk, no dirt work, ready to rock and roll. Thank you, Kingston, America, for that. All right, coaches are getting ready to exchange lineups. I don't have one for Chickasha yet, but Jared, who does the announcing and the scoreboard for Chickasha, he is going to bring one up here in a few minutes, and so hopefully he'll share with me, and we'll be able to get that going. As far as the Fighting Chicks go, they are in Class 4A, District 2, along with Blanchard, Cache, Bridge Creek, Pauls Valley, Anadarko, Mount St. Mary. That Blanchard and Cache, I know Blanchard's pretty good typically in softball. Of course, they're sitting at the top. Chickasha's sitting right in the middle in fourth place with a 5-5 district record, 7-9 overall record. As far as your Lady Redskins go, Class 3A, District 8, like I mentioned earlier, they are sitting right now in second with a 6-3 record. Silo, of course, 8-0. They have 2 district games left. However, even if they lost both of them, they'd still win via the overall deal, as they have Valiant to play and Antlers to play. So, but the Lady Redskins, as we talked about earlier, winners yesterday of 2 games, one Tuesday night against Antlers. So, getting ready to go here and hopefully increase their winning streak to 5 games today if they're able to pull off the double here. And I now am getting to write down a lineup. So I'm going to concentrate on this real quick. Once again, getting ready to go here as looks like everybody's done meeting and we're going.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's ball game between the Kingston Lady Redskins and your Chickasha Lady Chicks. Now, the starting lineup for the Kingston Lady Redskins. Batting first, number 1, Kate Ratzliff. Number 2, batting second, number 10, Audrey Hughes. Batting third, number 15, Dextry Bowerman. Batting cleanup, number 13, Chloe Hall. Batting fifth, number 6, Ava Bain. Batting sixth, number 23, Maddie Hammond. Batting seventh, number 4, Destry Davis. Batting eighth, number 9, Kinley Hallam. And batting ninth, number 3, Keaton Hatley.
All right. There we go. Got that written down. In the circle today for the Lady Chicks will be number 3, Wilson. Leading off, of course, for the Lady Redskins, Kate Ratzliff, the catcher, the speedster. Kate will step in. Wilson's ready to go. It's time for softball. It's a high pitch. Ratzliff goes ahead and lays down the bunt, gets down the line safe at first for the bunt single. Audrey Hughes will now come to the plate. Audrey playing third base for the Lady Redskins today. First offering to Audrey will be ball 1. Ratliff will go down to second on the steal. Want to know the count here to Hughes. Runner at second, nobody out. Top of the first. Hughes gets her sign from Coach Miner down at third base. This one hits Hughes up on the shoulder, and she'll take her bag. Dexter Bowerman will come to the plate. Bowerman in the circle this afternoon. Still morning time. Kind of a delayed game, but still morning time. She'll be in the circle for Lady Redskins. This one's swung on and popped out to center field. It'll be hauled in out there by Ryans for the first out of the inning. Chloe Hall steps into the batter's box now. Chloe, designated player today. First pitch she sees is high and outside. One-oh. Ratliff able to steal second. Steal third. Hughes will go down to second on the play. Now we got runners at second and third, one down. And I believe a 2-0 count to Chloe Hall. The 2-0 pitch. It's low, ball 3. Hall steps in. Here's the 3-0. This was swung over the top of it. Strike 1. Umpire showing a 2-1 count. I think at first pitch he had time still, so it didn't count. Yeah, I think that's what he was holding up his hand for. That'll make the count 3-1. 3-1 your count. Kate Ratliff standing on third. Audrey Hughes at second. Chloe Hall, your batter. And here's the pitch. It'll be high for ball 4. And the bases will be full of Lady Redskins for Ava Bain. First offering for Bain is driven out to left field. Be bobbled out there. Into score will be Ratliff. A rounding third, and coming home will be Hughes. Ava will move over to second, and Chloe Hall will move to third. RBI single, move over on the error by the left fielder. And the Lady Redskins have a 2-0 lead just like that. Maddie Hammond coming to the plate. Maddie playing shortstop today for the Lady Redskins as Bowerman's in the circle. First pitch to Hammond is outside for ball 1. That one will catch the outside corner. Strike 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece. High for ball 2. Been 3 home runs hit this season by the Lady Redskins. 2 inside the Parkers, 1 outside. That's one over the fence. Maddie Hammond, one of the 2 inside the Parkers. This one's pop fly, a little soft floater. Nice snag at the shortstop position. That's Alexander. Jumps up and gets that for the second out. Destry Davis will come to the plate. Destry left fielder today. First offering to Davis bounces in over the outside, so it'll be a ball 1. A little high for ball 2. ball 3. 3-0 to count here to start off with Davis. As Kinley Hallam awaits in the on-deck circle. Here's the 3-0 pitch. That one's going to be high for ball 4. And Davis will earn a walk. Bases once again will be full of Lady Redskins. 2 down now as Kinley Hallam will step in. Center fielder gets ready. First pitch she sees bounces in for ball 1. Second one high for ball 2. And the 2-0 pitch to Hallam here. That'll catch the inside corner for strike 1. Well, it's a beautiful sunny day now here in Chickasha. It doesn't look like there's much wind out there. And with the rain, probably going to be a little humid now. Water everywhere. Good thing we're playing in the first game and the second game. Get out of here before the afternoon hits. 3-1 count now to Kinley. This one's a little soft fly ball. Center fielder runs over and gets it. And that'll do the inning for the Lady Redskins. They do put 2 on the board. Be back with the bottom half of the inning after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Ford's cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Madill and woodyford.com.
Welcome back as we get ready to get started here in the bottom half of the first inning. Lady Redskins 2-0 lead. Able to get a couple across on a 2 RBI single by Ava Bain in the top of the first. Dexter Bowerman, your pitcher in the circle today for your Lady Redskins. She threw on Tuesday against Antlers and looked pretty good. Iva Wilson, number 13, leading off for Lady Chicks. She is the third baseman for Chickasha. Here we go. First offering to Wilson. High and outside for ball 1. One 0 pitch. Outside steal, ball 2. Wilson ahead in the count here, 2-0. Leadoff hitter for Chickasha. That'll catch the outside corner at the knees. 2-1 to count now. Wilson digs back in. Here's the 2-1. This one's fouled back into the fence. And that evens the count at 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2. Low and inside for ball 3. Makes the count a full count. Leadoff hitter here in the bottom of the first. Bowerman looks in. Here's the payoff. That one catches the outside corner. Caught looking. Will be Williams. That first down of the inning.
Now batting for your Lady Chicks, number 12, Michaela Shear.
Left fielder Michaela Shearer comes to the plate. First offering to Shearer. High and outside for ball one. The 1-0 swung on and missed on the inside corner. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Good location on that pitch for Bowerman. Got it just under the hands of Shearer. Shearer squares to look at bunt. Pulls the bat back as the pitch was high and outside. Makes the count 2-1. This one's fouled off into the mid of Ratzliff and evens the count at 2 apiece. One down, nobody on, bottom of the first inning. Bowerman going to work here. That one, nice looking pitch, just a little too outside for the umpire's liking, and that'll even the count at 3, or at full. That'll make the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to pay off. That one's on the inside, too far, and Shearer will take a walk.
Now batting for your Lady Chicks, number 2, Carly Rhines.
Carly Rhines comes to the plate now for the Chicks. Center fielder. Couple of outs there in the first inning. That one catches the outside corner for strike 1. Bowerman gets her sign, and here's the 0-1. This goes all the way to the backstop. And Rhines will work. Shearer will run down to go down to second on the wild pitch. This one grounded to Keaton Hatley at second. She'll get the force out to Bain at first for the second out of the inning.
Now batting for your Lady Chicks, number 9, Lauren Burrows.
Lauren Burrows will come to the plate for the Fighting Lady Chicks. Burrows playing second base today. This one's a high fly ball to right field. Emma Bridgman going back, makes the snag in foul territory for the third out of the inning. Nothing doing for the Lady Chicks in the first. We'll be back with after these messages with the second inning.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want 3 qualities. Flexibility. Herndon Construction is flexible in overcoming design and construction challenges. Innovation. Herndon Construction is constantly innovating by adopting the newest techniques to the home building process. Results. Builders at Herndon Construction aren't satisfied until you are. Get started on your forever home today at HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction, building forever homes since 1950.
Welcome back, everybody. Second inning action taking place here. Keaton Hatley steps into the plate. Keaton playing second base today for Lady Redskins. Kind of been the utility player, if you will. Seen her play a little short, a little second, a little out in the outfield. First offering to Hatley is high for ball 1. Hatley digs in. Here's the 1-0. Swung on. Kind of out there between second and the pitcher. She's going to outrun the ball, and she'll make it safely on the infield single. That rolls us back to the top of the order as Ratzliff steps back in. Ratzliff with a bunt single down the third base line the first time up. This first offering to her is low and outside for ball one. Wilson over at third base coming way in now. This one's right back to the pitcher. And Wilson up with it. Olivia Wilson up with it. Flips it over to first for the first out of the inning. Be a sacrifice bunt for Ratzliff. And they'll bring up Audrey Hughes. Audrey was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Came around to score on the single by Ava Bain. 1-0 pitch to Hughes. This one hits her in the helmet. And she'll trot down to first. So 2 at-bats for Hughes and 2 hit by pitch. And Dexter Bowerman will step back into the plate. Dexter, high fly ball to center fielder. Ryan's out there for the first out of the first inning. First offering she sees bounces in for ball one. This was a fly ball to left field. And she lost it in the sun. Shearer lost it in the sun as it was a high fly ball. She seemed to settle underneath it, but she never got a glove on it, so that will go down as a single to left field. And the Lady Redskins now have the bases full of Lady Skins again as Chloe Hall comes to the plate. First offering to Hall is on the outside corner for a strike. Chloe walked in the first inning to load the bases. This is a high fly ball. That's going to get over the left fielder's head. Hatley will score. Hughes will come around. She'll score. And it'll be a double for Chloe Hall as Bowerman will come in to score. So a bases clearing double, and the Lady Redskins lead 5-0. A great diving play there by the pitcher to get Ava Bain for the second out of the inning. They had the dirt on fire.
That's what Michelle was telling me, you know. I work with her over there.
Maddie Hammond coming to the plate now. 2 down. Chloe Hall standing at second. 2-0 the count now. Pitch. Some bounces in for ball 3. Sun helping the Lady Redskins out a little bit out there in left field as Michaela Shearer just lost one. The second one, I'm not sure if she could. It was hit over her head. It's hard for her to read it, and that'll be the one that cleared the bases by Chloe Hall. Maddie Hammond takes strike 1, so it's a 2-1 count here to Hammond, 2 down. This one swung over the top of it as it fell out of the zone. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Hammond digs in. Wilson with the 2-2 pitch. Bounce down the third base line. It'll go foul. And Hammond will do it again. Destry Davis waiting on deck. Two pitch hits Hammond. And she'll take her base on the hit by pitch, and that will bring up Destry Davis. Davis walked in this first inning. First pitch she sees, she drives out to center field, where Carly Rhines is waiting for it. That'll be the third out of the inning. Lady Redskins plate 3. We'll be back after these messages with the bottom half of the inning.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game day tradition. Open 4 to 9 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dig into an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring the freshest catfish, shrimp, and chicken with your favorite sides and a fully stocked salad bar. Top it off with homemade vanilla ice cream and peach cobbler. BG's Catch, Highway 70, just across the street from the Kingston football field. Check out the BG's Catch Facebook page for more info. BG's Catch, Kingston, Oklahoma. It's the best catch around.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
Well, welcome back as we get ready to do the bottom half of the second inning. Catcher Addison Williams coming to the plate for the Lady Fighting Chicks. First offering to Williams, swung on and fouled out of play down the right field side. Bowerman ahead, 0-1 in the count. 0-1 offering, high and outside. Makes the count even at 1 apiece. The 1-1 pitch, swung on and fouled back just over the right shoulder of the umpire. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. As Williams digs back in, Bowerman gets her sign from Coach Miner in the dugout. And here's the pitch. As it gets away from Bowerman and goes completely to the backstop. Kind of a, looked like she's trying to throw some sort of off-speed ephus pitch or something. And it just sailed on her. So evens the count at 2 apiece. This one over the inside corner, under the hands of the swinging Williams, and she'll go down on strikes for the first out. Be the second K for Bowerman today. Brooklyn Bingham coming to the plate. Brooklyn playing first base for the ladies. Chicks today. First pitch she sees is over the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 high and outside. Bowerman makes the count even there at 1 apiece. The 1-1 from Bowerman. Swung on. Knocked right back up to the middle. Bowerman gets a glove on it. Hatley with the throw, and she's going to get Bingham just in time for the second out of the inning. Hatley with a little awkward throw, but he was able to get it there. Great play by Bain to step over to the side and squeeze that one. Bowerman got a lot of the ball and slowed it down and made the play a little tougher for Hatley. Parker Grisham comes to the plate. Grisham in the designated player position. This is a line drive single, or line drive out to right field. Bridgman up with it, throws to first. It's not going to get there in time. And rounding corner and going is Grisham, and she's going to slide in safely to second. Grisham with the hustle. And she's going to get second base out of that. The pitcher, Olivia Wilson, will come to the plate now. 2 down in the inning, runner at second for Chickasha. First offering to Wilson, swung on and missed. Strike 1. Oh, 1 fouled back, out of play. And Bowerman ahead in the count, 0-2 now. The 0-2 high and outside. Goes all the way to the fence. Grisham will now go to third. Pretty similar to what we had in the first inning. Runner gets on with 2 outs. Able to move to second and third. So now you got runner, 2 down, runner at third here. This one bounces in, and Raslev able to get over it and block it. Great play by Kate behind the plate. Count now even at 2-2 apiece. 2-2 pitch. Swung on, and a line drive that goes out of play on the right field side. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Swung on in this one. Deja vu. Kingston player out there didn't have to run to go get that ball. That one landed right at her feet from picking up the one for it. So we'll do the 2-2 count again. Here it goes. This one bounces in, gets away from Ratzliff, and the Lady Chicks will score. First run of the game for them, as Bingham will come home. Five to 1 your score now. And the 3-2 pitch. Be low for ball 4, and Wilson will walk. Grace Padilla comes up to the plate. Right fielder. And we have a runner. Number 11, Bryn Steeman? Stillman. Bryn Stillman coming in to run. First offering to Padilla is going to be a strike. Squares the bunt. Fouls that one off as it was high and inside. And 0-2 the count now to Padilla. Bowerman with the 0-2. This one's high and outside for ball 1. Now the pitch. Catches the outside corner for strike 3. Third strikeout of the game for Dextry. And the Lady Redskins allow 1 run, but nothing else. We'll be back after these messages with your third inning.
There are things that get in the way of life. Say, like house cleaning, busy work schedule, waiting in line at the coffee shop. But there's one thing that really doesn't have to be, and that's your vehicle maintenance and repair. Call or download the Woody Ford Service app. Because with our new Woody mobile service app, you set the pace, and it's super easy. Download the app from the store and register in just a few minutes. And best of all, we'll come to you. We are there when it matters. Download the Woody mobile service app now.
Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is a celebration. Come experience the taste of Bella Vita today.
Welcome back, everybody, as Kinley Hallam steps in to lead off the Lady Redskins here in the top of the third. First pitch she sees grounded down the third base line. It'll go foul just before it gets to the bag for strike one. Kinley with a fly ball to center field to end the first inning, her first time up. Second offering to Kinley bounces in and be even the count at 1 apiece. This one's grounded up the middle. Got the glove of the third baseman, and that's going to be a close play. The ball gets away from the first baseman. She fires it to second, and Hallam's going to be safe there. She slides in under the tag. That's what they're going to call it. Looked like they were going to get her nailed. And Hallam survives 2 times on 2 close plays at the bags. Bunt by Hatley, fielded by Wilson, flipped over to the first for the first out, but it'll be a sacrifice bunt as Wilson gets Hatley just in time.
Now batting for the Lady Redskins, number 1, Kate Ratzel.
Ratzliff back to the plate. Sacrifice bunt last time up. Bunt single the first time up. First offering from Wilson will be in there for a strike to Ratzliff. Olivia Wilson with the pitch. This one swung on and out to left field. It'll fall in, and Ratzliff will take advantage of the little bobble that she sees with the speed she has, and she's able to work her way over to second base. Standing up, and coming in to score will be Hallam. Make the score 6-1 Redskins. And Audrey Hughes will come to the plate now. Audrey sees a ball for the first pitch. Hughes has been hit by a pitch both of her first 2 at-bats today. Ratzliff at second, 1 down here in the top of the third. This one's grounded. Just fouls, the umpire's going to say. Coach Miner trying to get a fair cause. That one bounced on the inside part and then looked like it caught maybe the outside corner of the bag, but it bounced foul past the bag. The umpire's going to say it was foul before then. Make the count 1-1 to Hughes. This one goes just foul down the third base line as well. Now Hughes down in the count, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bowerman waiting for her turn. And the on deck circle. This one's driven right at the shortstop. She'll catch it on the line drive for the second out.
Now batting for the Lady Redskins, number 15, Dextry Bowerman.
Dextry Bowerman will come to the plate. Dextry with a single to left field her last time up. Flied out to center field the first time. This one's bounced towards the shortstop. She'll come up with a fire across the diamond, and she'll get Dextry by a step for the third out. Lady Redskins able to push 1 run across the board. Nothing doing after that. They lead 6-1 through 2.5. We'll be back after these messages.
Curbside pickup from Applebee's of Durant is an easy way to enjoy all of your Applebee's game day favorites. Favorites like the Fiesta Lime Chicken or made-to-order burgers. And Applebee's 2 for $25 is always a winning play. Order online or via the Applebee's app. Or better yet, have Applebee's cater your game day party. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's of Durant. Open till midnight Sunday through Thursday and open till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Welcome back as we get ready to go with the bottom half of the third inning. Lady Redskins lead 6-1. Scored 2 in the first, 3 in the second, and 1 there in the third. Throw down by Ratzliff. And the Lady Chicks should be bringing up their leadoff hitter. Number 13, Iva Wilson, playing third base. Wilson struck out in the first. Third baseman steps in. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled out of play. Bowerman gets ahead quickly, 0-1. The 0-1. Off speed. Wilson waits on it, still just able to foul it off. Brings the count to no balls and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of your third inning. Lady Redskins lead. Watching Kingston Sports Network here, brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company. That one bounces in, makes the count 1-2. The 1-2. This one's fouled back into the fence. The count will remain the same. One ball and 2 strikes as Bowerman gets her sign. Here's her offering. A little high and outside. And the count is now even at 2 apiece. Two. Swung on. High fly ball. Hallam going back. It's going to be over the hand of her reach. She fires it in, and sliding in for the double will be Wilson. And Wilson sliding in with the leadoff double to begin things here in the bottom of the third inning for the Lady Chicks. Michaela Shearer comes to the plate, playing left field. Shearer walked her first at bat. Squares up to bunt, bunts it foul back into the fence. Shearer was able to move to second on a wild pitch, moved to third on a ground out to the second baseman, and then was left stranded at third as Lauren Burrows fouled out down the right field line to end the first inning. Low for ball 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece here to Shearer. The 1-1 pitch. This one's bunted foul. Makes the count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Bowerman delivers just outside. Ratzliff tried to frame it. Some of the Kingston crowd wanted the call. The umpire says, not this time. Not so fast. 2-2. That one catches the inside corner. Shearer goes down looking. 4th strikeout of the game for Bowerman. Carly Ryan's now coming to the plate. Ryan's playing center field today. Making some great catches out there. Grounded out to Hatley at second in the first inning. First offering to her will be outside for ball 1. The 1-0 swung on up the middle. It landed and it goes to center field. Hallam up with it, fires it to home, and on the throw to home, Rhines will move over to second. Lauren Burrows will come to the plate here. Runners at second and third, one down, bottom half of the third inning. Lauren with a fly ball down the right field line the first time up, caught in foul territory by Emma Bridgman for the third out. That one catches the outside. That one misses the outside corner. Excuse me, just a little too far outside for ball one. The 1-0. High fly ball coming in is Bridgman, getting called off by Hallam. Hallam will field it, fire it home. Here comes the runner. The throw is up the line, but down to third. Nope, she'll be safe there as well. Good base running by the Lady Chicks. And Burrows will get a sacrifice fly to right field for the second out, but score the second run of the inning for the Lady Chicks. Kind of like to see the right fielder take that one. She had more of a square up throw to home than the center fielder. However, I do believe the center fielder probably has a little bit of a better arm. But I think if Emma's able to get that her momentum going forward instead of going to her left, makes a little bit of a difference there. That offering is high for ball two to the batter, Williams. Williams struck out her first time to bat. Williams catching today for the Lady Chicks. Nevertheless, Lady Chicks able to push another run across the board here in the third. This one's fouled out of play. Makes the count 2 balls and 1 strike. Runner standing at third base. It's Carly Rhines. That one catches the plate. Be strike 2. 2-2 now the count. To the catcher, Williams. Williams digs in. Bowerman with the offering. This one's driven out to right field. It's going to fall foul just barely on the right side of that line. And we will do it all over again. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces Wild here for your Lady Redskins. Swung on and fouled out of play. We'll do it again. Off-speed, Eva's pitch, a little high. Evens the count at 3-2, or makes the count full at 3-2. It's the second time I've done that today. Good grief. Full count now. And here's your payoff pitch. This one's fouled out of play again. Kate Andrews had gone to get the one before that. It's about halfway back to the dugout. Looks like sees that one going out. This one in on the hands. She gets it out to left field. Destry Davis squeezes it for the third out of the inning. And the Lady Chicks able to get one more across the board. It's a 6-2 ball game. We're going to take another commercial break here on the Kingston Sports Network.
Curbside pickup from Applebee's of Durant is an easy way to enjoy all of your Applebee's game day favorites. Favorites like the Fiesta Lime Chicken or made-to-order burgers. And Applebee's 2 for $25 is always a winning play. Order online or via the Applebee's app. Or better yet, have Applebee's cater your game day party. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Applebee's of Durant. Open till midnight Sunday through Thursday and open till 1 a.m. Fridays and Saturdays.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it apart. Spend it together. Spend a little now. Spend a lot later. Spend it fearlessly. Spend it faithfully. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to begin the fourth inning. Let it slide by. There we go. Designated player Chloe Hall coming to the plate. Chloe with a walk and a double to left field. Today's game. First pitch she sees is low for ball one. Olivia Wilson with the sign, and here's her offering. Low for ball two. Two-0. Catches the outside corner. Strike one. Chloe with the lone home run that left the field for the Lady Redskins this year. That one's grounded over to the shortstop. Up with it, across the field, and she'll get Hall at first base. Good play over there by Alexander. Ava Bain coming to the plate. First offering she sees is a ball. Ava with a single to left field. First time up. And then a fly flew out to the first baseman, the pitcher on a diving catch made by Olivia Wilson to get Bain. 1-1 the count as Bain swings over the top of that pitch. High for ball two. Makes the count now 2-1. Maddie Hammond, shortstop, waiting on deck for your Lady Redskins. This one's grounded over to Alexander at short. She'll get Bain at first. 2 down here in the inning. And that does bring up Maddie Hammond. This one's grounded right to the third baseman. And her throw is high, but it's able to squeeze it in as Ava Wilson gets Hammond down quick. 1-2-3 inning for the Lady Chicks. We're back with the bottom half of the fourth after these messages.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
When it rains, it pours. So it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the fourth inning. Brooklyn Bingham to lead things off for the Lady Fighting Chicks. Brooklyn playing first base today. That'll catch the inside corner. Strike one. Brooklyn grounded out to Maddie Hammond, her first at bat. Excuse me, Keaton Hatley at second. I'm used to Maddie playing second. Coach Miner moving some people around on me today. Get me a little out of my element. Here's the 0-1. That one bounces in for ball. Two. Excuse me, that was the 1-1 pitch. The 2-1. This was a high fly ball. And just out of play as it falls next to the stands. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Bowerman's 2-2 pitch. High and outside, makes the count full to Bingham. Full count. This one's grounded down to third. Audrey Hughes with it. I'm going to say foul ball. Or say it went off her foot. It was a little dribbler, so we'll do it all again. It's a full count. I'm not sure the Lady Redskins ever realized it was a foul ball. They did everything they normally do on and out. Threw the ball around. Now they know. They just went on about their business. That one's going to be high and outside for ball 4, and Bingham will take a walk. We're going to have a runner come in. Looks like number 23.
Pinch running, number 23, Maddie Skeeta, and now batting number 14, Parker Grisham.
Number 23, Maddie Skeeta, will do the running now for the Lady Chicks as she comes in to run. Number 14, Parker Grisham, comes to the plate. Grisham with a single to right field the last time up. Moved over to second on a throw that got away. Kind of was a little off the mark by Emma Bridgman, got away from Ava Bain. They were trying to get her at first. This is high for ball 2. Nobody out, runner at first. Maddie Skeeta standing on the bag at first. As Gresham digs in, the designated player for the Lady Chicks. Swung on, grounded towards Keaton. Keaton spikes the ball at second base. I don't know. That's twice now. She's kind of had an awkward throw, and that'll be a reach on an error. As Coach Miner comes out to chat. I think we may have a pitching change. Yep, we're going to have a pitching change. We're going to have Amberly Hallam come in to pitch. Number 19.
Now pitching for the Lady Redskins, number 19, Amberly Collins.
So here's what we've done. We've moved. Amberly is in the circle now. I believe that'll put Dextry at shortstop. That's where she normally will go. Bowerman will be shortstop. Hatley is going to go to center field. Hallam goes to the bench. And Hammond will go to second base. There we go. All right, Hallam is warmed up. Grace Padilla coming to the plate now. Alexander came in to run. Oh, wait, this should be Olivia Wilson, the pitcher. It is. Wilson, the pitcher. First offering she sees is a ball. Second pitch is low for ball 2. 2-1, nobody out. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, as the Lady Chicks trying to crawl back into this game, down 6-2. That one bounces in for ball 3. That one will find the strike zone for strike 1. Two 2-1, or 3-1. Be a foul ball. Now we have a full count. Wilson trying to get the runners into second and third scoring position here, as you have a full count. And Hallam in the circle. Here's the offering. That'll be low, and it'll load the bases for Chickasha. Bryn Stillman will come back in to run, be a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Olivia Wilson. Grace Padilla come to the plate. The right fielder. First offering to her is across it for strike 1. Nobody out. Bases are full of base runners. Squares up to bunt. That's going to go foul. Make the count 0-2. I'm not sure. The umpire walked out there and talked to Amberly for a minute. She kind of ducked her head and smiled. I don't know what he said to her. She's a pretty light-hearted young lady. I'm sure it was funny. This is outside for ball 1. Lady Redskins playing in a little bit as the infielders are in. Outfielders are way in. Try to cut off the run at home, I'm sure. Here's the 1-2. That one's outside as well for ball 2. Count it 2-2 now to the 9-hole hitter, Padilla. Iva Wilson. We have timeout on the field, it looks like. Oh, I tell you, the Andre Hughes at third base trying to get something out of her eye or fix a contact or something. I don't know if she wears contacts. I can't tell you. But I think she may have something in her eye. So the field umpire had time, and that's what we're trying to get. There we go. All right. Rocking and rolling now. The 2-2 swung on and fouled down the left field line, out of play. That hit a light pole. That sucker was high enough to go over the fence. All of a sudden comes back into the field to play. It hit a light pole over there. We'll do the 2-2 again. Nobody out still here in the bottom of the 4th inning. That one's outside for ball 3. Nowhere to put her. Hallam's going to have to come throw something in the zone here. The payoff pitch. Swung on, high fly ball going back. is Keaton Hatley, and she'll make the catch over the shoulder, turn and fire to third. Won't get the runner in time there. Sacrifice fly does bring home a runner, and the Lady Chicks have another run on the board. And that brings us back to the top of the order. Iva Wilson coming to the plate. Score now 6-3. First pitch Wilson sees is high for ball one. A little grounder back to Hallam. She'll flip it over to first. Bring home a run. 2 down now in the inning. The score is now 6-4. Hallam with the best play she could make there as the runner was waiting to make sure. But on a slow grounder like that, there really wasn't much time. Squaring to bunt, not bunting. Pull back on the high pitch as number 12, Michaela Shearer. She's walked and struck out. Those both at bats came against Bowerman. The 1-0 swung on. Fly ball out to center field. It's going to go over Hatley's head. Into score will be Bryn Stillman, who came in to run for Olivia Wilson, and it's now 6-5. Carly Ryan's coming to the plate. Single her last time to bat. Down to Audrey Hughes at third. Across the diamond. She'll get the out. But 3 runs across the board for the Lady Fighting Chicks. And that makes the score 6-5. We're going to keep it here. Not go to commercial break just yet. There we go. We got everything changed as we go to the 5th inning. Yeah. Leading off things here for your Lady Redskins will be number 4, Destry Davis, playing left field today. Both these pitchers, both the pitchers today have had quick warm-ups. 1-pitch warm-up, we're ready to go. Coach Meyer hadn't even left the dugout yet. He's coming his way. Davis with a walk, and then a fly ball flew out to center field. The umpire wasn't even ready yet. That's how I said both pitchers get warm real quick. Davis steps in. The umpire's ready. Here we go. First offering, Destry, over the outside corner, strike 1. The 0-1 pitch, high for ball 1. Evens the count at 1 apiece. This one's high fly ball. It's going to drop right in front of the center fielder as it was kind of in no man's land. A tough play. Gracie Bridgman. No. Well, Gracie Bridgman came out with the bat, and that's not who he wanted. I'm not sure. see who comes out here. Amberly Hallam's going to bat. This is not something we see hardly ever. I'm just going to tell you, Amberly Hallam coming to the plate here. First pitch she sees is a ball. And going down to second is Destry Davis on the pass ball. I don't know that Amberly has had a bat all season yet this season. The lone senior on the team. There's a bunt. That's a great bunt. Right back to the pitcher, and she's going to reach as the first baseman drops the ball. And Davis will go to third. Now you get a courtesy runner for your pitcher. Bailey Reagan will come in and courtesy run for the Lady Redskins. We're going to have a timeout on the field as Coach Barrett? As Coach Strieber from Chickasha comes out to meet with his team. Runners at the corner, nobody out here. In the top of the fifth. Lady Redskins had a 6-1 lead. It's been trimmed down to 6-5. So trying to tack on some runs and get back on the lead here. And we have Keaton Hatley coming in to play, to bat. Hatley playing center field now. Started the game at second base. Now she's in center field. She's reached on an infield single and then a sacrifice bunt in her last at bat. Bailey Raymond with the delayed steal, and she's going to reach. The throw goes to second baseman. Destry Davis reads it perfectly and comes home to score. And the Lady Redskins go up 7-1. Second baseman wasn't even covering second base, but it was enough off the bag. It was enough out there to get the runners each moved. So now we have nobody down. Bailey Reagan's at second. Keaton Hatley's at the plate. Count 2-0 to Hatley. The 2-0 is high for ball three. Three-0 pitch. Hatley shows bunt, pulls back. She'll take the walk on 4 straight pitches. And back to the top of the order we'll go. Kate Ratzliff with the hustle double last time up to bat. Line drive, little soft liner over the shortstop's head. Rounded first and never stopped. She also has a bunt single. So first offering to her is high for ball one. She did her second at bat, she had a sacrifice bunt. One-0, high for ball two. This is bunted down the third base line. A perfect bunt as all the Redskins are going to be safe. With her speed, you're going to be playing in and come and get it. And the pitcher's not going to be able to run over and get that. Kate reaches safely for the second time on a bunt. Her third time reached safely in the game. 3 for 4 today for her. Audrey Hughes will come to the plate. Audrey's been hit by a pitch twice and lined out to the shortstop. I believe the first pitch was high for ball one. Bases full of Lady Redskins. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. That one will fall over the outside corner for strike one. Evens the count at 1 apiece. This one's grounded down the third base side. They're going to say foul. It's hard to tell from up here. It was just foul. That makes us count 1 ball and 2 strikes. Lady Chicks all playing in on the infield as the 1-2 pitch comes. This one's fouled back to the screen. Count remains the same. We'll do it all over again. Bowerman waiting on deck. Olivia Wilson gets the ball. Here's her pitch to Hughes. This one's swung on. High fly ball to left field. Left fielder gets under it, squeezes it for the out. Coming home and scoring will be Bailey Reagan on the sacrifice fly by Audrey Hughes. Runners will stay at first and second on the play, and Dexter Bowerman will come to the plate. Lady Redskins now have 8 on the board after the sacrifice fly. First offering to Bowerman gets away from the catcher, and the runners will advance and now be at second and third with 1 out. The 1-0 inside and high for ball 2. Oh, he called a strike. Makes the count 1-1. Fooled me. Fooled Jared. 0-1, grounded to the shortstop. She's up with it. And she'll just get Bowerman at first for the second out. But it will score a run as Hatley comes home to score. 2 down now. Ratzliff will advance to third, and Chloe Hall will come to the plate. First pitch to Hall is low and inside for ball 1. Lady Redskins able to get the 3 back they gave up in the bottom half of the 4th. One 0 count to Hall. That one bounces in for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. That one catches the plate. 2-1 now the count. Hall digs back in. And here's the offering. 3-1 now. Ava Bain waiting on deck. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, out to right center. It's going to fall in the gap. Digging it towards second will be Hall. The run will score, and Hall will be out at second base, trying to extend the single into the double. Lady Redskins are able to score 4 in the inning. We'll be back after these messages with the bottom half of the 5th.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact Shelter Agent Chuck McCatton in Medill about Shelter's life insurance options or call today at 580-795-2500.
Welcome back, everybody, as we begin the bottom half of the 5th inning. Your Lady Redskins lead 10-5. Jared, do you know if there is a time limit on these games? We do not. I would assume there is. We got to be entering it because it's 12:35. We started just about 11:20, I believe. Jared says they may just change the rules in the middle of the game. Let's just play them all. We normally don't have this much time in between at bats, but Ratzliff scored the last run for the Redskins and had to go in and put all of her catcher gear on. So that's kind of what the little bit of a holdup is, and they're ready to go now. Lauren Burrows will come to the plate. Flew out to right field twice. The second one was a sacrifice fly. That was actually fielded by the center fielder, Hallam, at the time. First offering she sees goes outside, 1-0. The 1-0 pitch. Catches the inside corner. Evens the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1. And some dribbles foul down the third base line. Brings the count to 1-2. Oh, that was a nice looking pitch. Didn't like it, even the count at 2-2. To the second baseman, Burrows. Amberly Hallam gets the sign, and here's her offering. Swung on. That's a great shot. That's going to be in the gap. Hit the fence. Picked up by Hatley. She'll throw it into second, but Burrows will be standing up with a double. She gave that ball a pretty good ride. Hit about 3/4 of the way up the fence out there in right center field. Addison Williams will come to the plate. Catcher, flown out to the left field and struck out today. Hallam's first offering. Catches the outside corner, strike one. Jared, do you know, is UConn known as the Lady Millers or the Millerettes?
I would assume
The Lady Millers, okay, all right. That pitch from Hallam is outside for ball one. Evens the count at 1 apiece. Just kind of a thought I had earlier today. Millerettes or Lady Millers. High for ball two. No football Friday for your Kingston Redskins. You guys will have to miss out on Jory House. He's in Branson as the Silo Lady Rebels are in a Branson tournament today and tomorrow. That one's going to be fouled down the sideline. The right side. I called it the sideline. I'm talking about football. Went to sideline. The right side out of play. Evens to count at 2 apiece here. Two. This one bounces in, but gets away from Ratzliff. And on the passed ball, Williams will go to first base. Nobody out. Constance Smith will be courtesy running for the catcher here for the Lady Chicks. As Brooklyn Bingham will come in. Will come to the plate now. Bingham grounded out to the second baseman and has walked. That'll be a strike. Throw down to third. Not going to get anybody. On one the count. Runners at second and third now. As Smith was running on the pitch. This one's grounded down third base. Hughes up with it. She'll throw it to the first to get the out. Nice little scoop over there by Bain to get the out. A run does score on the play. And Parker Grisham will come to the plate for the Lady Chicks. Or for the Fighting Chicks. 10-6 your score now. First offering to Grisham's over the outside corner, strike one. You got one out, runner at third now. Catches the outside corner as well. 0-2 to Grisham. Umpire a little delayed on his sign. And it wasn't an obvious strike. It was kind of hard to tell. The 0-2, this one's way outside. We can put a ball up there now. I feel Jared on this one. I know how he feels. I've done this quite a bit, Jared, that scoreboard business. Sometimes those umpires don't give you an immediate call. The 1-2, swung on and missed for strike three. And down goes Grisham for the second out of the inning. And the pitcher, Olivia Wilson, will come to the plate. Wilson's been on twice today. 2 down now here in the bottom of the fifth. I think time limit's going to do it for the Lady Redskins if they can get out of this inning. Timer's going off down there. I'm pretty sure it's what that is that Mr. Bowerman's messing with. The 1-0. High and outside for 2. 2 balls, no strikes. To Wilson, the 8-hole hitter. (2-0). Swung on and missed. Strike one. (2-1). Swung on, bounces foul. Back behind the plate. Evens the count at 2 apiece. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild. Lady Redskins here in the bottom of the fifth. The 2-2. Swung on a miss, and that'll be strikeout number 2 for Hallam. And that will be the game as your Lady Redskins win 10-6. There we go. Oop. I missed it. Oh. There, we got it in the screen now. 10-6 your final. Lady Redskins win. We're going to turn around and play another one, so don't go anywhere. I'm going to get off the microphone so you don't have to listen to me. But in between games, just go get you something to drink or snack on or change classes or whatever you guys got going on. But we're going to be right back as your Lady Redskins will take on the Lady Millers from UConn here in just a little bit. You're watching the Kingston Sports Network, brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company, powered by Mix 96.1 out of Durant, a broadcasting station from Keystone Broadcasting. We're going to go to commercial. We'll be back with the next game here in a few moments.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart. Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is a celebration. Come experience the taste of Bella Vita today.
All right, welcome back, everybody, as we get ready to get started with game number 2 of today's doubleheader. Lady Redskins taking on the Lady Millers from Yukon. Just got done eating a piece of deer jerky. Jared shared with me. Homemade by his grandma. It's pretty good. Nice little kick to it there. Good flavor. Up here in Chickasha, Oklahoma, Lady Redskins just finished off beating Chickasha 10-6. Now they'll play Class 6A Yukon Millers. I looked them up just a second ago. Let me pull them back up here. Yukon is in Class 6A District 2. They have Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Bixby, Sand Springs, Sapulpa, Putnam City West in that district. What a district. I mean, you're on the west side of Oklahoma City, and you have to go to Broken Arrow, Bartlesville, Bixby, Sand Springs, Sapulpa. The closest team you play in your district's Putnam City. They're in the same area as you are. But, man, what a deal. You had to go to Tulsa so many times. That's quite a deal. It's kind of like the Kingston Redskins football district. We're down on the Lake Texoma area, and got to go to Kiefer and Prague and places. So, anyway, they have a record of 12-7 overall, 5-3 in the district. Played some pretty decent teams looking at their schedule. Beat some pretty decent teams. Lost to Lone Grove, though, 11-1. They played them in a tournament. The only team they have played is Sapulpa, and they beat Sapulpa. Let's see here. I saw it on here just a minute ago. Let's just do it this way. Beat Sapulpa 14-2. And the Lady Redskins beat Sapulpa up in the festival up in Tulsa a few weeks ago. They beat them 8-0. So both teams have faced them. That's the only thing that's the only team that's the same. As have number 26, Aubrey Busby in the circle for the Lady Millers. Kaylee Sharman behind the plate.
Now batting for the Lady Redskins, number 1, Kay Ratzliff.
Ratzliff will step into the box here, and we'll get going. Ratzliff digs in, and we'll get this game started now. First offering from Busby on its way. Misses on the inside corner. This one fouled off of Ratzliff's foot. That one got her pretty good. Evens the count at 1 apiece. And the 1-1. This one swung on down the first base side. Second baseman flips it up to the first baseman. That will be Walker to Mitchell for the first out of the inning. Andre Hughes will step into the plate now. First offering to Hughes is outside and high for ball 1. 1-0. This one's grounded over to shortstop. Up with it is Madison McMahon. And that'll be the second down of the inning on the 6-3 putout. Dexter Bowerman will now come to the plate. Dexter will be playing shortstop this game. Started the last game pitching. First pitch to Bowerman. She swings over the top. A little off-speed pitch to begin the bat to her, and she'll be down in the count, 0-1. The 0-1 outside for ball one. Evens the count at 1 apiece. The 1-1. This one swung on and fouled back. Out of play. 1-2 the count. 2 down. Nobody on here in the top of the first. Chloe Hall waiting on deck. Outside for ball 2. Count is now even at 2 apiece. The 2-2. Swung on up the middle. It'll get through the infield. Barrelman will be on with a single. 13, Chloe Hall will come to the plate now. Chloe being the designated player in the first game and in this game. Had a single and a double in the first game, and I believe she got a walk as well. First offering. Gets past the catcher, Shireman, and Bowerman will move down to second. Runner in scoring position now. One ball, 2 out though. Chloe Hall will dig back in. Busby gets her sign. She's ready. Here's her offering. Swung on and fouled out of play on the right field side. 2 strikes on the batter. Be 1-2. Both teams wearing the red and white today. Red tops, white pants. Swung on and fouled back. Barely got a piece of that one. Looked like maybe she was out in front, just a little, maybe an off-speed pitch from Busby. Chloe able just to get a piece of it. She lives to swing again. 1-2. The pitch. Lays off the high pitch on that one. Good eye by Hall. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild as Hall steps back in. Trying to get Dexter Bowerman home from second base. Get the Lady Redskins on the board. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses. Catcher won't get her tagged, but she'll flip it down to the first baseman. Nothing doing after the single by Bowerman. Lady Redskins tied at 0. We'll come back. Bottom half of the inning after this.
Brown's Funeral Service in Atoka, Colgate, Durant, and Medill are proud to be a part of the communities they serve. Since 1994, Brown's Funeral Service has proudly supported nonprofits, police and fire departments, local military members, and area schools. The staff at Brown's Funeral Service takes great pride in these endeavors because they realize it's more than being in business. It's about being a thread in the fabric of our community. Brown's Funeral Service, where service begins but never ends.
When it rains, it pours. So it's important for you to get the coverage that meets your needs. Farmers Insurance Agent Al Olson can help you understand your options so you can prepare for what the forecast brings. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two. Learn more by calling Agent Al Olson at 580-924-3898 to find out how he can help you protect the things that matter most to you. That's Al Olson at 580-924-3898.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Welcome back. Bottom half of the first inning. Margot Martinez, the center fielder, number 32 for the Lady Millers, will lead off things. Gracie Bridgman in the circle for your Lady Redskins. You're watching this Kingston Sports Network, brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company, home of free oil changes for life. This broadcast is being powered by Mix 96.1 out of Durant, Oklahoma. Bowerman gets her son, and she's ready to go in the circle. Here's her first offering to Martinez. Low and outside for ball 1. The 1-0 outside for ball 2. Swung on a miss, strike 1. That one came back across the plate. Bridgman pitched yesterday, threw well against Turner, got the win. Took the loss. I don't know if she takes the loss or not. I guess she takes the loss against Atoka earlier in the week. Threw well enough to win. 3 costly errors, scored the 3 runs. She walked away with that game without giving any unearned runs away. Ladies lost 3-1 on Monday night. That one's outside for ball 4. Buzz Martinez will take her base. Kylie Sharman will come to the plate. Number 0. Playing catcher today for the Lady Millers. Nobody out, runner on first. Sharman shows bunt. Ball catches the outside corner. Down to first. Second is the throw, not in time. It was going to be close. Martinez able to steal. So 0-1 on the batter. Runner at second. Nobody down here in the bottom of the first inning. That one catches the outside corner. Strike 2 to Sharman. 0-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Outside, but she fights it off down the third base line. It'll go foul. We'll do it again. Okay, Sharman digs back in. It's the 0-2 pitch. Here it is. That one's outside. Ball 1. You got Martinez standing on second. Looking to score here. As Sharman digs back in. 1-2 pitch from Bridgman. This one's swung on up the middle. It'll go to fall in. And he gets past Hatley out there in center field. Going to second will be Sharman. Coming in to score will be Martinez. And just like that, the Lady Millers are on the board. 1-0. Aliyah Mitchell come to the plate. First baseman. We have a courtesy runner, number 10. Braylon Butler will come in to run. This one's high fly ball to left field. It's going to get over Davis's head and go to the fence. Shireman will come in to score, and Butler will come in to score. Mitchell will be in second with a stand-up double to left field. And Ella Walker will come to the plate. Lady Redskins down 2-0 here. Early going to the game. Nobody out. Runner at second. There's a bunt. It'll go foul. They have been able to put 2 balls deep in play. score 2 runs. The 0-1 swung on, and this one's driven up the middle. Hatley with it. She'll get it in. Throw coming home's not going to be in time, and on the throw home, Walker will scamper on into second base. I'm thinking Ayani Mitchell come to the plate here, third baseman for the Lady Millers. And it is 3. There we go. Ayana, excuse me. Not Yanni, Ayana. Ayana, yeah. Count to start off Mitchell here is 2-0. That one catches the outside corner. Strike number 1. Must be a little high. That'd be ball 3. 3-1 to count now to Mitchell. This one's a fly ball. Coming in will be Bowerman. She'll squeeze it for the first out of the inning for the Lady Redskins. Aubrey Dover will come to the plate. Right fielder. Be just outside. Ball 1. The 1-0. Swung on and fouled back into the fence. Evens the count at 1 apiece. This one swung on between the first baseman and second baseman. Up with it is Bridgman. She'll get it into the pitcher. Runners at the corners now with 1 out. Pitcher Aubrey Busby will come to the plate. 1 out for the Lady Redskins. Runners at the corners here in the bottom half of the first inning. Lady Millers have already scored 3 runs. Here's the first offering. Catches a plate for a strike. Dover will go down to second on the pitch. No throw down as runners are at third, as there's a runner at third. So now runners at second and third. 1 strike on the batter, 1 out. High and outside for ball 1. The 1-1 in there for strike 2. The 1-2 outside, ball 2. Bridgman's 2-2 offering. Swung on a fly ball. That's going to go out of play on the right field side. Now bounces in for ball 3. Makes the count full. Three-two pitch on its way. Here it is, the payoff pitch. Bounces in, be ball 4, and Busby will draw a walk. Chastity Connor, the designated player, will come to the plate. We're going to have a pinch runner now, or a courtesy runner, excuse me.
Courtesy runner number 28,
Cameron Parr will come in and run for the Lady Millers. As the designated player, Chastity Connor, steps to the plate. First offering to her, high for ball one. This one swung on and fouled down the left field line. It'll go out of play. And nobody has a ball. The umpire is out. There's one coming from the Kingston dugout. One is the count. Here's the pitch. This one's high fly ball down the left field line. And it'll fall foul as well. Be 1-2 now. Bases full of Lady Millers. One down. Here in the bottom of the first inning. A long first inning for Gracie Bridgman and Lady Redskins. As 3 runs have already crossed. Bridgman's pitch, high. Ball 2. Two balls and 2 strikes, 1 down. 2-2 pitch. High and inside for ball 3. As the 8-hole hitter, Chastity Connor, steps back in with a full count. The payoff pitch is on its way. This one's high. Goes back to the fence. It don't matter. It'll be a walk. And a 4th run will come in to score.
Now batting for the Lady Millers, number 2, Kinsey Smith.
Kinsey Smith will come to the plate now. As Kate Ratzliff and company will have a meeting in the circle for just a minute. Try to give Bridgman a second to kind of calm down, maybe just gather herself a little bit, gather her thoughts and her emotions, and get ready to get back in there. The game's not really starting off the way we wanted her to. Left fielder Kinsey Smith now stepped into the box. Base is still full of Lady Millers. 1 out, 4 across so far. Here's the first pitch. High and outside for ball 1. The 1-0. High and outside for ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. That'll be right down the middle. Strike 1. We have timeout on the field. I don't know if Coach Miner saw something he didn't like out of Bridgman's delivery, but he came right out of the dugout and came out to visit with Bridgman. And we're going to go ahead and make a pitching change here, as Bridgman has struggled here in the bottom half of the first inning. And the senior Amberly Hallam will come back on, finish the first game. She'll come back into the circle for the Lady Redskins.
Now pitching for the Lady Redskins,
Number 19. Amberly.
Allen.
Poor Jared, Ariana. Don't worry, Jared. I messed up her name her first time she ever played at Kingston. I called her Amberly Hollum. I didn't know her name. She was new. To this day, every time she steps up to the bat, every time she plays, I call her Hollum at least once. Well, Amberly back in the circle now as we have a 2-ball, 1-strike count here on Kinsey Smith, the 9-hole hitter for the Lady Millers. Chickasha, Oklahoma. It's gonna be I'm sure it's a hot, sunny afternoon. It's starting to warm up in here. Jared told me it would get a little warm in here, even with the air conditioner on, and he is right. This little metal box they put us in. Kenny Smith's ready to go. So is Hallam. Here's the pitch. Swung on. A little looper that's going to fall in left field. And we're going to get a single base hit, and a run will score on the single by Kinsey Smith. And they have batted around with 1 out here. Margot Martinez will come back in to the plate. This one's lined right to Maddie Hammond, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Callie Shireman will come to the plate. Catcher. Shireman singled to center field her first time up. First pitch to Shireman's low and outside for ball 1. One-0 swung on and fouled. Evens the count at 1 apiece. One pitch coming your way as Hallam deeks in the circle. Here it is. Swung on. Line drive just over the shortstop's head. Everybody's going to be safe on a little loop single. And another run will come in to score. We'll have number 10, Braylon Butler, coming back to run for the Lady Millers. 6 have scored here in the first. First offering to Mitchell inside for ball 1. Eli Mitchell with a double to left field. First time up. Got a hold of one and went over the head of Destry Davis out there. High pitch for ball 2. The 2-0. That catches the plate for strike 1. Two and 1 your count. Bases loaded here. Still in the bottom of the first. 2 down now. As Hallam gets a sign from Coach Miner. Fly ball being called for by Bowerman, and she'll squeeze the glove for the 3rd out. A long first inning as the Lady Millers are able to plate 6. We'll be back with the top of the 2nd after this.
Life is loud, chaotic, hilarious, and occasionally peaceful. Your life fits you, so why settle for life insurance that fits someone else? At Shelter Insurance, our local agents help you design a personal protection plan backed by award-winning customer service. We're your shield. We're your shelter. Shelter Life Insurance Company, Columbia, Missouri.
Contact Shelter Agent Chuck McCatton in Medill about Shelter's life insurance options or call today at 580-795-2500.
At Super C Mart, we're dedicated to offering an extensive selection of fresh produce, pantry essentials, and specialty items. Our in-house expert butchers meticulously select and prepare a wide variety of cuts, ensuring that only the freshest meats reach your table. For those on the go, explore our convenient grab-and-go meal options. Download the Super C Mart Rewards app today and start earning points with every purchase. Shop, save, and enjoy the benefits of a Kingston hometown tradition. Super C Mart.
Welcome back. Top of the second inning. Ava Bain to lead things off for your Lady Redskins. First offering from Busby, and outside for ball one. The 1-0 to Bain. Swung on a miss. Strike one. 1-1 the count. Maddie Hammond waiting on deck. That Redskins going to have to chip back at this lead. Don't know if you can expect to get it all back in one inning, but you got to start putting runners on base and trying to get one or two here and there. That one outside just a little for ball two. Telling Jared in between innings there that they didn't really play poor the first inning, just some well-hit balls that the Lady Millers were able to make good contact. That one swung on and missed as it falls outside. Brings the count to 2-2. To Ava. Bain digs back in. Playing first base today for the Lady Redskins. Here's 2-2. Swung on a missed on the outside corner. Bain will go down on strikes. Second baseman Maddie Hammond will come to the plate. First offering to Hammond is high and outside for ball one. The 1-0 outside for ball two. The 2-0. And it'll go right down the middle for strike one. Destry Davis waiting on deck. 2-1 to count, one down, nobody on. Here's the pitch. Swung on. Little looper that falls foul. Just over the head of the first baseman. Evens the count at 2 apiece here to Hammond. Hammond digs back in. 2-2 the count. There's pitch. That one catches just the outside corner. Hammond goes down looking. Second out of the inning. Third strikeout in a row for Busby. She has gotten Chloe Hall, Ava Bain, and now Maddie Hammond each to go down on strikes. Destry Davis steps back in. Left fielder. First offering to Davis. Low for ball one. The 1-0. Swung on. Little dribbler. Out to Ella Walker. She's up with it. Flips it over to Aaliyah Mitchell. And that's going to do it for the second inning. Nothing doing for you Lady Redskins. We're going to go to commercial break. We'll be back after these messages with the bottom of the third. Second.
BG's Catch is a Kingston game day tradition. Open 4 to 9 p.m. every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Dig into an all-you-can-eat buffet featuring the freshest catfish, shrimp, and chicken with your favorite sides and a fully stocked salad bar. Top it off with homemade vanilla ice cream and peach cobbler. BG's Catch, Highway 70, just across the street from the Kingston football field. Check out the BG's Catch Facebook page for more info. BG's Catch, Kingston, Oklahoma. It's the best catch around.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want 3 qualities. Flexibility. Herndon Construction is flexible in overcoming design and construction challenges. Innovation. Herndon Construction is constantly innovating by adopting the newest techniques to the home building process. Results. Builders at Herndon Construction aren't satisfied until you are. Get started on your forever home today at herndonconstruction.net. Herndon Construction, building forever homes since 1950.
Welcome back. Number 14, Ella Walker playing second base, lead off things here for the Lady Millers in the second inning. Ella with a single to center field the first time up. Hallam going back to work. Hallam began the game on the bench, came in with 1 out, bases loaded in the first. Swung on a miss, strike 1. Makes the count 1-1. I believe Hallam came in and gave up a walk, a single, line out, another single, and then a fly out. Swung on a miss on the off-speed pitch. Walker was out in front of that one. Brings the count to 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Swung on line drive just to the right side of the third base coach down there. Be 1 and 2 again. That one bounces in for ball 2. 2 and 2 the count now. Walker steps back in. Hallam gets her sign from Minor. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and fouled. Right, so not quite able to hold on to that one. I don't know if it got her in the wrist or not, but she's been taking a beating the last few days up there. Took one off the shin earlier, or ankle today when she was batting. The joys of being the catcher, I guess. Swung on and fouled again. We'll keep it at 2 and 2. The 2-2. Kind of high for ball 3. Makes the count full. Amberly trying to throw a little different pitch there to try to get Ella looking up high. Walker will dig back in. Amberly gets her sign. Here's the payoff pitch. Swung on down the third base line. It goes foul. Right between Andre Hughes and the third base coach. Payoff pitch is on its way. Swung on. This one's right to Hughes. She's up with it. Across the diamond to Bain for the first out of the inning. Great pitching job by Hallam to stay in there. Get the 5-3 out. Ayana Mitchell come to the plate now. Ayana with a fly ball to shortstop, her first at bat for the first out of the inning. This one's grounded. Fielded by, just goes underneath the glove of Bain. And Ayana will reach on the air by the first baseman. Bain trying to be her in a hurry and get back. She didn't realize she had a little more time than what she thought she did, and she just lifts her gloves just a little too quickly. We're going to run her on first now, and Aubrey Dover will come to the plate. Right fielder. Singled to right field last time, put it right between Bain and Hammond on the right side of the field. Shows bunt, offers, misses, throw down to second. And she's out on the awkward slide. We'll have a second out of the inning there. She'll get up and jog off the field. But 2 down now. 1 strike on the hitter, Dover, as Kate Ratzliff throws out Mitchell. The 0-1 bounces in for ball 1. One pitch on its way. Outside for ball 2. You have the pitcher Busby on deck. If Dover can advance here. Hallam's 2-1. Swung on down the first base line. That stays fair. And it's going to get past Bridgman out there in the right field territory. And around second goes Dover. She'll be coming up with a stand-up triple. As that ball just stayed in the fair, just inside the line over first base bag, and then it careened to the right away from Bridgman, who was coming over from right field. She's able to take advantage of that and get all the way to third base. 2 down now as the pitcher, Aubrey Busby, comes to the plate. First offering to Busby. Swung on the outside. Missed. Strike 1. Swung on. This was a hard shot to center field off the top of the wall. Dover will score easily from third, and Busby will be into the second with a stand-up double. And that'll bring the score 7-0. Lady Mariners. Cameron Parr will come back to courtesy run for the pitcher. She'll step on second base. Chastity Connor will come to the plate. She walked her first time to bat. Swung on a miss for strike 1. Dribbled foul for strike 2. Oh, into the count, 2 down. Runners at second. Aubrey Busby. That one's outside, way outside. Ball 1 to Chastity Connor. Off-speed pitch, catches the corner for strike 3. Lady Redskins limit the damage to just 1 run. We'll be back after these messages with the third inning.
Life is yours to spend. Spend it thinking about the future. Spend it enjoying the moment. Spend it watching them grow. Spend it wishing they'd stop. Spend it believing in yourself. Spend it believing in something just a little bigger. First United Bank. Spend life wisely.
Madill, Oklahoma, population 3,900, and home of the oldest Ford dealership in Oklahoma, Woody Ford. How does a small town car dealership last over a century? A no-pressure buying experience with personal service that focuses on the customer. Hi, I'm Brian Butler, owner of Woody Ford, and I guarantee pricing that is competitive with the big city car dealers. Guys, it's really that simple. Ford's cost less than Madill. So come to Woody Ford and get the vehicle you want with free oil changes for life. Get to Woody Ford in Madill and woodyford.com.
Welcome back. Jared trying to get us some fan blowing in here. He's doing a good job. Hatley, your music's still playing. There we go. Helping old Jared out. Hatley's leading off here for the Lady Redskins. And there's a little bunt that flies in the air and a nice snag by the shortstop, Madison McMahon, as she reaches down and catches the ball low for the first out of the inning. Bridgman. Emma Bridgman will step in now. Bunt attempt goes foul. Bridgman didn't get to bat in the first game with Bowerman pitching. They used Bridgman for the designated player spot to be bunted for. She was in the flex position. That was going to be high a little bit for ball one. Makes the call 1-1 here for Bridgman. Top of the third. Lady Redskins needing to get some action, some base runners, and trying to get some runs in here. Down 7-0. After the Lady Millers were able to put 6 up on the board in the first inning. There's a little squib shot down the line, and a great play over there by Ella Walker to get the out with the speedy Bridgman coming down the line. Ratzliff. Kate Ratzliff coming to the plate. Jared's been calling these names for 2 games now, and it's starting to wear him out. I've been there, buddy. 2 down, nobody on. Ratzliff with the slap down the line. It's going to fall. She's going to round first and hold up there as the left fielder ran over, hustled, and got the ball. But a great single by Ratzliff. Audrey Hughes will come to the plate. First Audrey Hughes is ball. Hughes grounded out to McMahon over there at shortstop in the first inning. This one's inside. Ratzliff not a good read on the pitch as it kind of got a little bit away from Shireman there behind the plate. Speedy Ratzliff over at first. Swung on, line foul for strike 1. 2-1 the count now. Audrey Hughes. Ratzliff at first. Bowerman on deck. If Hughes can extend the inning here. Ratzliff goes and is there easily as the throw is late. And the count is 3-1. Great pitch to run on as the ball was kind of an off-speed pitch that broke away from Hughes at the plate. And Ratzliff able to get her way down to second base. This one's up the middle. Ratcliffe's going to go to third. However, it's going to be bobbled by the shortstop. The ball gets away, and we're going to get a run out of this, as Hughes will go down to second base. Lady Redskins able to take advantage of a miscue and get a run on the board. Bowerman will come to the plate with Hughes standing at second base. 2-out rally time. That's what it is. See if we can get that rally going. Pitch over the outside corner for strike one. Bowerman steps back in. Here's the 0-1. Swung on and snagged right at the pitcher, Busby, and she puts her glove up and defensively catches the ball. That'll do the inning. Lady Redskins able to get one across the board. Back with the bottom of the third after this.
When choosing a builder for your forever home, you want three qualities. Flexibility. Herndon Construction is flexible in overcoming design and construction challenges. Innovation. Herndon Construction is constantly innovating by adopting the newest techniques to the home building process. Results. Builders at Herndon Construction aren't satisfied until you are. Get started on your forever home today at HerndonConstruction.net. Herndon Construction, building forever homes since 1950.
Welcome back, everybody. Kingston Sports Network brought to you by Woody Ford Motor Company, powered by Nix 96.1, a part of Keystone Broadcasting Company. We're going to the bottom half of the third inning. Lady Redskins trail 7-1. Great defensive play by the pitcher. She defensively tried to protect herself and ended up catching the ball there to end the inning. That goes through. We score a second run there. And who knows what could happen. Doesn't fall our way there. Amberly Hallam comes back out. Through 2/3 of the first inning, the whole third inning, or the whole second inning. Now she goes to work in the third. Left fielder Kinsey Smith will come to the plate. Single to left field her first time up. Hallam with the pitch. Bounces in for ball one. One over the count here. Catches the inside corner, strike one. Evens the count at one apiece. This one is a shot in the gap. Going back, it's going to be over the head of Hatley. Picked up by Bridgman. Relay throw is not going to be in time. And Smith will be in with a stand-up triple to third base. To the top of the order we go. Margot Martinez got a walk and then a hard line drive right to him. Maddie Hammond at second base. Her second time. That was for the second out of the first inning. First offering to hers over the inside corner, strike one. The 0-1 high for ball one. Throw down to third. Nothing doing. The 1-1 squares to bunt. And everybody's going to be safe. The throw to first is going to get away as it was bounced in from Hallam. And a run's going to come across. Kaylee Sharman comes to the plate. Shows bunt. Pulls back as it's a high pitch. 1-0 out of the count to Sharman. This is a little slapper. What? Great job by Destry Davis coming in on third from left field. It'll be an infield single. We'll have Braylon Butler will come in to run for the catcher. As Sharman showed bunt, pulled back and then slapped it. Now there's a high fly ball. It's going to go over the head of Davis, bounce against the wall out there. Martinez rounds third, she'll score. And Butler will round, she'll score. 2-run double by Leah Mitchell. Second baseman Ella Walker will come to the plate. Singled to center fielder first time up. Grounded out to Aubrey Hughes at third. Last inning. First offering to Walker is in there for a strike. Strike two. Back-to-back off-speed pitches from Hallam to begin the at-bat. Here's the 0-2 outside for ball one. Two one. Outside again for ball two. 2-2 your count, nobody out. Runner at second here in the bottom of the third inning. Swung on, foul ball out of play on the third base side. Evens the count at 2 apiece. Swung on, grounded down the third base line. It'll go foul. Scooped up by the third base coach. Count remains 2-2. Two-two pitch. Off speed. She waits on it. Drives it down the third base line. Foul again. Didn't quite make it long enough. Two-two pitch again. Swung on this one's a high fly ball. Going to get over the head of Destry Davis. One hop the wall. Coming in to score will be Mitchell. And with a stand-up double to left field, Ella Walker. Ayana Mitchell will come to the plate now. Third baseman, number 9. First offering to her is outside. Ayana flied out to shortstop. first at bat. Last inning had a reached on an error and then was thrown out at second base trying to steal by Kate Ratzliff for the second out of that inning. This one's fouled back for strike one. 1-1 your count. Nobody out still. Runner at second base now is Ella Walker after back-to-back doubles. This one, fly ball. Coming in will be Keaton Hatley. She'll field it, fire it in for the first out of the inning. Aubrey Dover comes to the plate. Right fielder. Single to right field, triple to right field. Hit one last time just inside the bag. And then it had just enough spin there. It just kept going off to the right. First offering over the outside. Too far outside. Ball one. One of the count. Strike across the inside part of the plate. Evens the count at one apiece. Ella Walker standing at second base for the Lady Millers. This one will bounce in for ball two to Aubrey Dover. Two balls and one strike. Howland with the pitch. Bounced foul down the first base side. Evens the count at two apiece. Two and two the count. Here's the pitch. I think it goes to the wickets of Ratzliff and to the backstop. Walker will move over to third on the pass ball. Full count now. Runner at third. One down here in the inning. Lady Redskins trail 11-1. Swung on. Nice stop down there by Bain as she fields it cleanly for the second out of the inning. However, the run does score from third. Makes it 12-1. The pitcher, number 26, Aubrey Busby, comes to the plate. And first offering she sees is a strike. Thank you. Ooh, we wanted that call. We didn't get it, but we wanted it. Makes it 1-2. We'll go with Jared. I lost track. He says me too. We'll see what the I probably didn't show it. Well, it don't matter. It's been grounded over to Bowerman, and she's going to miss the backhand. And Chastity Connor will come to the plate now. We're having a pitch runner again. Cameron Parr will courtesy run for the pitcher. Connor steps in. Walked, struck out in the game today. First pitch to Connor's outside. Ball one. That one catches a plate, strike one. buckled at the knees. Had some movement on it. One. Swung on down the first base side. Another grab by Ava Bain down there to end the inning. Two unassisted plays by her. And the Lady Redskins will go to the fourth. We'll keep it here as they trail 12-1. Leading off will be Chloe Hall. We'll have Hall, Ava Bain, and Maddie Hammond coming to the plate for Lady Redskins here in the fourth. One pitch warm-up. We like those. Get through here quicker. Chloe Hall struck out in the first. Busby's first offering. Hall swings on a pop fly, foul territory, and Aaliyah Mitchell over there will make the play for the first out. Ava Bain will come to the plate. Ava struck out as well in the second inning. The second of 3 strikeouts in a row by Busby. Swung on a miss over the outside corner. Off-speed pitch as Bain was out in front of that one. The 0-1. High, ball 1. The 1-1 outside brings the count to 2-1. Two and 1 to count. Swung on a miss. Evens the count at 2 apiece. And here's the 2-2 pitch. That'll be a swing and a miss. Bain will strike out for the second time today. Maddie Hammond will come to the plate. Second baseman. Struck out as well, her first time to bat. First offering to Hammond is high for ball 1. The 1-0. Outside for ball 2. 2-0 the count here to Hammond. Top of the fourth. Swung on a high fly ball. Coming in will be the center fielder. It'll be caught, and that will be the ball game as your Lady Redskins will fall 12-1 to the Lady Millers. Well, it was a great first game for the Lady Redskins as they pick up a win against Chickasha, and then the Bats really struggled against Busby and the Millers. As Busby comes in and picks up, I believe she had 4 or 5 strikeouts. Lady Redskins struggled in the first inning, allowing 6 of the 12 runs in the first inning. And just not quite just a lot of power, really. It didn't seem like too many bad pitches in the game, but the Lady Miller is able to hit the ball pretty easily. So offensively, the Lady Millers seem to be a pretty good team. We got a great pitcher, some really good defense out there. And Lady Redskins will fall 12-1. They have the next couple of days off. Come back on Monday night against Valiant. The next stream for YouTube on Kingston Sports Network will be on Thursday against Dixon. That will be senior night in Kingston. So that'll be the next time you have me on the call. So the next couple of games, the ones that'll be at home on Monday and Tuesday, as Valiant and Davis both come to town. You catch those on Game Changer. So that's going to be it for us tonight in Chickasha. We're going to go to one last commercial break and get out of here. You guys have a good weekend. We'll see you on Monday at Kingston High School softball field. Come on, these Lady Redskins. It's a big game for them. They win. They will secure second place in the district and host a regional. You guys have a good night. Have a great weekend.
There are things that get in the way of life. Say, like house cleaning, busy work schedule, waiting in line at the coffee shop. But there's one thing that really doesn't have to be, and that's your vehicle maintenance and repair. Call or download the Woody Ford Service app. Because with our new Woody mobile service app, you set the pace, and it's super easy. Download the app from the store and register in just a few minutes. And best of all, we'll come to you. We are there when it matters. Download the Woody mobile service app now.
Craving authentic Italian cuisine? Look no further than Bella Vita Restaurant. Indulge in their mouth-watering menu featuring baked pastas, fresh seafood, hearty soups and salads, handcrafted pizzas, and more that will delight your taste buds. Open Tuesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Find Bella Vita at 1625 Highway 70, where every meal is a celebration. Come experience the taste of Bella Vita today.